Hi everyone, this is Admin from Admin 365 and today we are going to talk about the steps which we can try when we get Outlook 500 error. So let's get started. Before we start the topic, a small introduction about me. I currently work as Microsoft 365 support ambassador for Microsoft. Our day-to-day routine is to take care of service requests created around Microsoft 365 products and services. So please do consider subscribing for exclusive content and the resolutions for common issues with Office 365. And let's resume the topic. So basically, Outlook 500 error usually occurs on a mailbox which are new. So if you have created user with a license assigned to it and it is fairly new, like an hour old, it can have this issue. When you try to access the Outlook on the browser, it gives you errors which is something like this: 500 unexpected error, or something went wrong. And when you expand it, it gives you more details. So the details can be different, but we do have generic steps which we can try in this kind of scenarios whenever we get Outlook 500 error on the browser. So for an account which is new and has a license assigned to it, which is basically an exchange online plan, so usually the mailbox is provisioned within minutes whenever we assign a license to it, but sometimes it does take some time. So whenever we face this kind of an issue, uh, we can as an admin try few steps. So for example, we will go to office.com and open the admin center where we can monitor the user progress in creating the mailbox and try few steps as well. So if the user which you have created is admin account, then the troubleshooting can be slightly different when compared to a normal user account. So for example, this is a user account facing the same issue. We will open that user account here in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center, users and active users. And once we click on the user, it will open this tab. We will check whether the mailbox for the user is provisioned or not. We will just have to click on the mail tab here and it will show us the status of the mailbox. If you see all this information here, that means the user has a mailbox. It is just that it is taking some time to load and giving us that error. So it should probably get resolved in I would suggest 10 to 15 minutes from the point where you see this. If it does not, then you can try something else as well. What I would suggest is to force open the mailbox. If you don't see it here, right, and it states that we are still preparing the mailbox, then it is certainly something else. It requires some time to provision the mailbox. But if you still if you see this and you still are not able to access, then you can come back to this place and click on read and manage. What we will do here is we will try to force open the mailbox using someone else mailbox. So we'll click on read and manage, add permission, and we'll give any user who has a mailbox permissions on this mailbox. So what we will do is we will use that user, for example admin user here, to open ABC mailbox, and we'll see whether it opens successfully or not. So we'll go back to the home page and we'll go to the Outlook here. And as you can see, I'm on the account which has the permissions on that mailbox, ABC mailbox. On the top initials of the profile picture, and click on open another mailbox, and I will type in the email address of the ABC account and try to open it, and then it will show me whether it is getting the same error or is it successfully opening the mailbox. If it does successfully open the mailbox, I would suggest you to wait for another 10 to 15 minutes, and that should fix the issue because you are able to access the mailbox. It is just that user who is new is not able to. Maybe there is some provisioning in the backend, it's still stuck, but it should eventually be completed and the user should be able to access the mailbox. But if you don't see the mailbox till after 10 to 15 minutes after you have opened the mailbox using some other user's account, then I would suggest to try to create a new profile for that user account in your Outlook application if you have it on your computer. or you can just add that user account into the same profile by just going to Outlook and add a new account. That's it. It will let us know whether it is able to open the Outlook mailbox using the Outlook application, and it would be just that the OVA, which is Outlook on the web, it's taking its time. In the Outlook application, if you have it on your computer, you can just go to File on the top and then click on Add Account and follow the steps to try to add the account with the password of the user account as well, and check if you are able to configure. If you are able to do it, then you can try after 10 to 15 minutes and check the Outlook on the web as well. In case you are not able to do that as well, what I will suggest is to check the roles assigned to the user. If it is an admin account or if it is a user account does not have any roles assigned to it. But if it is an admin account, you will see the roles assigned to it. As you can see, it is a user account for me, so it does not have any roles assigned to it. And for a user account, what I would suggest is just go to manage role, and just for time being, go to admin center access and select global admin and hit save changes. Once you do that, wait for 5 minutes and try to sign out from the user in a browser and sign back in, and check the behavior of the Outlook on the web if you're still getting the 500 error or not. And if it was an admin account which was facing the error 500, you can come to this place, check the admin center access, and do make sure that you only have one role assigned to it. If you have multiple roles assigned to it and even multiple categories, that will create issues like this for an admin account. So if you are an admin which is newly created with the mailbox and not able to access the mailbox, getting 500 error, do check the roles which you have assigned to the admin account, and do make sure, if you want the user to have access to everything on the tenant, global administrator role is enough. So just assign global administrator, hit save changes, and check the behavior of it. If it does not fix the issue still, the next step would be to contact the support. As a support ambassador myself, we do have some syncs. Whenever we get this kind of request for error 500, we perform few syncs on that affected user account, and after 30 minutes, or I would say 10 to 20 minutes, the user is able to access the mailbox. So you can straight away jump to the last step of contacting the support if you want right away, and let them know that you're getting this error, and they should probably run some sync on your account, and that should fix the issue. But if you don't want to contact the support, you can follow the same steps and check the behaviors, and then at the last step, if anything does not work, I would recommend to contact the support. It gets fixed mostly by running the sync. So do let me know, guys, if you have any question, any doubt, you can drop it in the comment section, and you have a nice day. Bye. Take care.